How's it going, everyone? I hope you're all doing really well. I have been traveling again lately, and I've decided to try and stop using the excuse of travel to not do videos. So I've recently flown up to Sydney. I'm here for about a week. Anyway, it was a positive day for Mullen Automotive today. We finished 2.25% up approximately. This was despite being up as much as 8% earlier in the day. Obviously, there was a bit of a sell-off later on in the session. If you look at the chart I put on the screen, you can see that there is an upward trend with the stock. We're posting a series of lower highs, and this has kind of continued since last week when we had 7%, a 20%, another 20% rally. Then we had obviously yesterday's sell-off, and today was a nice leveling out of things. And at this stage points to a trend of posting lower highs. So I wouldn't be surprised if we still see a little bit more movement upwards in the stock. I guess it looks nice to see the stock sitting around this $8.20 mark, but really, you think about it, like pre-split terms, we're looking at about 8.2 cents per share. Obviously, that's before the most recent stock split, so that's kind of hurtful. Anyway, in some of my earlier videos I was speculating around why we might be having a rally. I thought there might be some unofficial news that hadn't been put out by the company. Still, everything seems fairly silent. There was some news put out by the company today, and it was about the US customs application process. Basically they have to get like the parts that are going into the vehicles checked by customs to make sure that they are allowed to be in vehicles, particularly ones that the US government agency might want to use. And obviously the big thing with this is that it allows Mullen to, if they haven't started already, talk to government agencies about selling these vehicles to the government. Government's obviously a big customer of EV vehicles for commercial purposes, because there's a lot of them have that drive to try and go green. And if Mullen gets this approval, that's obviously good news, because it means they can sell to government agencies, and they usually buy with a bit of scale, especially when you're dealing with like sort of the state and federal level too. So that's all positive. The time frame that the company's put out is that could take about up to 2 months for this approval to come through, but possibly longer. So it's not something we're going to find out for a little while, it seems. But based on what they're applying for, I imagine that Mullen Automotive would get approval for this. I don't think it's going to be something that's going to, if they don't get approved for it, that would be like pretty disastrous for the company, because it sort of shows that they're a little bit incompetent about what they're applying for. But I feel like they would get approval for this eventually. At the same time, while this news might have been what sparked a little bit of a rebound in the stock initially this morning, I think the market sort of realized that this isn't really anything significant yet. It's just an update on an application that most people already knew that the company was undertaking. Anyway, just a couple of thoughts on what's going on today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Mullen and what's going on. I always say this, I always try to keep up and be a bit more regular with these videos, but it's sometimes quite challenging. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. Anyway, till next time, everyone, may the markets trade in your favor. Cheers.